Thanksgiving. I'm Jonalee Merkel. Stephanie and Eric are off tonight. A Merrill soldier is catching up with his family after serving his country for the last year in Afghanistan. But his family didn't know he would be celebrating with them today. Julia Fellow was there as the soldier and his brother surprised their parents.
Actually, about this time last year, I left first Mississippi, then Afghanistan, and I just came back.
National Guard Staff Sergeant Daniel Berger couldn't be more excited to be back home from serving his country.
We were route clearance. My unit, the 951st Sapper Company, came home on Saturday. I was trailing behind them a little bit. I stayed in Afghanistan to do some other things before I came home. My commander called one morning 2 days ago and said, "You're coming back."
Staff Sergeant Berger quickly made his next mission, surprising his parents for Thanksgiving.
We are going to pretend that I'm a dead deer, and I have my rack here. It's not much of a rack, but it's just going to be peeking out of the blanket.
You see your hand, space them out. Just one.
We already called our parents, told them that Mark shot a buck this morning.
That was really good.
And when he pulls in, there's going to be the buck, that's me, underneath the tarp in the back, and they'll come out to see the deer, and there I'll be. All right, button cam's rocking.
The hard part was getting his parents to fall for the trick.
It's a nice deer.
What was
it's a little smaller.
Can we look at it or what?
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Open it up.
We never expected this. We went out to look at a deer in the back of a truck, and all of a sudden there pops out Dan. Yeah, we were hoping that he would make it for Thanksgiving, and we are just so thrilled. Unbelievably special, because we've got another son that is on leave from Iraq right now, and he's home, so we've got everybody, our whole family together. So it's awesome. Just couldn't ask for anything better.
How could it possibly find words to say that? It's just incredible. Especially this guy. I never thought I'd see him until next week.
We did a really important job there. I'm proud of what we've done, definitely, and it's well worth it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
And through the magic of the holidays, this wonderful family is able to be together again. In Merrill,
Happy Thanksgiving!
Julia Fellow, News Channel.
Riley! Oh, hello, Puppy! Hello! Oh, hello, Puppy! Oh, hello, Puppy! Hi, guys, Puppy! Riley! Oh, hello, Puppy! Oh! Hello, Puppy!
Is it recording right now? What? Okay. It should be. Go. Yeah.
Look at the surprise. Oh, look on your face, my one. Oh, my goodness. I guess the baby waited long enough, right? Yeah.
No wonder you wouldn't answer.
I know. Okay. Oh, come on, son. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Take pictures.
My camera
recording.
Everywhere now. Here you go. Put your oxygen on, sweetheart.
Baby can come out now, right?
Yeah. She was waiting for it. That's cool.
I'm trying to take sure. Do you want the picture?
No, I didn't even notice you were taking pictures.
Of all the soldiers at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, no one takes his Army commitment more seriously than Peter Cooch. By all accounts, this 36-year-old sergeant does every drill, tackles every task with the same undying devotion.
I'll do my job to the best of my ability until the last day I leave the Army. I'll always remember it's the country that I'm serving.
His love for this country began in a whole nother world. As one of the lost boys of Sudan, Peter was torn from his parents during the Sudanese Civil War. At the age of 8, he and thousands of other children were forced to trek across the desert on their own. Many died along the way. The lucky ones, seen in this video from a 2001 60 Minutes story, ended up at refugee camps, and a few thousand very lucky ones were eventually allowed to come to the United States. Peter got a job, worked his way through college, and then joined the Army as a thank you to America. As for his mom and dad, Peter never saw them again.
I was hoping, that's what I would say. I said, God, I hope my parents are okay. And I kept that hope and that faith for a long time.
Until just a few weeks ago, when the Army gave him leave and a friend bought him a ticket to go back and see him. His mom especially was completely overwhelmed.
As soon as she saw me and we hugged each other, she just collapsed on my hand.
Fainted?
Yeah, she fainted. After like a good 3 minutes, she came back up and she put her hands on my head and she started praying before even she said anything, you know. And she said that I knew all this time that God will bring you back to me.
Peter says for the rest of his stay, his parents loved on him like a baby. And although he will return to see them, he says he could never go back.
America will always be my home regardless. This is my home.
What's amazing to me about you is you're out in the desert for weeks on end. You say you didn't cry. Your friends are dying next to you. You didn't cry. You get to talking about America and you start crying.
That's one thing. I love this country so much.
Sometimes you have to go full circle to see how far you've come. Peter now has a 4-year-old boy with more hopes and dreams than he could have ever hoped or dreamt for.
Good.
All here in the country he just can't thank enough.
Oh my God!
Hey, wait, come back here first. Well, come back here first, please.
Daddy! Yeah! Say no! See him? What's wrong with every time she's here? Why does she cry?
Happy, dear.
What? What? Mama? She's happy that she's already.
Yeah.
Okay, she's coming.
Oh my God! You little stinker! Oh, you are horrible. I was sitting there going, why are you calling me?
We were in the car, we were like, gee, you're dragging out this thing too long, just cut it off.
Oh, you stinker! I was sitting there going like, why is he wondering where I am? You're like outside on me. Yeah, I'm outside on me. Oh, you stinker. But why are you still in Washington? You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was gonna, okay, finish her off.
You did.
What? I didn't even notice yet.
Yeah. I had to go home and get my pillow. What do you mean you go home? I did. Wait a minute.
Not even hurt.
I was in the driveway a minute ago. Get that way. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Yeah. Mom, are you Mom? Hi, I'm Sam's mom. Oh.
I'm so excited.
Where is she?
Right here.
Hi, Sam's mom. Okay, turn the music on. Sorry, you're gonna hide me. What? Hi. Can you get the girl in the blue out? Can you tell her to move? Shut up. Mom, take a picture with bro. I can't. Yes, you can.
Everyone just sniped the outside. We're taking candid.
Come on, you gotta take a picture now. Take a picture of her. Yes, you can. Good dog. A skidmer hug. Skidmer hug.
I'm Sam. Hi.
Hey, how are
This is
you?
my husband. What? Yeah.
I was like, Mom, what do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? No, mixed drinks. I know. I'm Sam's mom, Teresa. Nice to meet you. No, put your hand down. Now you can say goodbye to me.
And then he's like,
I got that on camera. Oh, great. What, how much did you get on camera? Stand up by the aisle. Stand up by the aisle.
come here, Calvin.
Behind me. Behind
You
me.
have to be behind me.
Behind me.
Let's sit like we're casual. Don't look at the stairs.
Hey!
What?
Turn that light on, please. That's all right. It's okay. Shh.
She's going to be so surprised to see us.
No.
You might need to be.
Hey, Emily, stand up.
Alright.
I don't want to.
Part of the surprise.
Me up.
Store people in the front.
Okay, we're waiting.
She
Oh,
walks through that door.
oh, she just beeped the car. She's coming. Yay. Oh,
Surprise!
surprise!
Boy, it took a long time.
We were waiting and waiting.
It's past our bedtime.
And they got butt cake and everything.
Yeah, we brought butt cake.
Stop.
Surprise!
One night I'll wear your bracelet, you're here, and I feel bad because you're not going to believe me that I wear it every day.
Oh, that's fine. I believe you. You dropped something.
Huh?
I don't know. Is that yours?
No. It's just glitter. Oh. It looks terrible. No, it's okay.
Yeah, you do. It's okay.
Oh. I want to take you home.
Oh, a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
How long we've been waiting?
That's why we're waiting and waiting.
Surprise for you.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
AJ was going to text
Oh, honey.
Do you need a tissue?
I'm okay. I'll calm down. I want a picture too, but of you guys.
Gotcha.
Aw. That's so awesome.
She says, Daisy.
I love you guys.